What is going on, Quake Nation? Welcome back to a brand new video, and in this episode of the Quake Show, we are going to be talking about an NBA topic of Kemba Walker and the Charlotte Hornets, indeed. So we're going to discuss Kemba's situation, where, what's going to happen with just him in general, because, he's been with Charlotte his whole career. He's been drafted by Charlotte. He's played in Charlotte his whole career so far. So we're gonna discuss everything about Kemba and the Charlotte Hornets. So let's begin. So, all right. So in the 2018-2019 season, the Charlotte Hornets have had a record of 39-43. They were ninth in the West. They very last game they fell short. Who took the spot? The Pistons took the 8th spot. The Hornets fell. Unfortunately, Pistons beat the Knicks, and Charlotte lost to the Magic. So because of that, they fell short of the playoffs, and they did such a great late push. They pushed late. They tried to get in the playoffs. Unfortunately, didn't turn out well. Kemba's been playing unreal. He put the whole team on his back. He did have a lot of help. Honestly, it hasn't been just Kemba doing everything. He's had help. It just we have a few points here we're gonna talk about. So we have this 2012 record. If you guys don't know, that's the worst record that the Charlotte Hornets have had. 7-59, 7 wins, 59 losses. Think about that, guys. That was the worst record in NBA history. Like, that's crazy. 7 wins. I haven't been an NBA fan all the way back then, but I can only imagine the crowd booing their team every night. There might have been a lot of blowouts, and that was with Kemba. Kemba was with the team then, guys. Like, he was with the team that season, and yeah, they weren't like this team. They didn't have a lot of great players. Kemba was basically the one that, and Kemba was the one that helped them, even though they won 7 games only. Kemba is just a different type of player. He doesn't complain. He doesn't argue. He loves the Hornets. He's devoted to them. Well, the Bobcats. Well, Bobcats turned to the Hornets. Like, they changed names, but still Charlotte. And I feel for him. And if you guys didn't know, Kemba was actually reunited with one player from that 7-59 season, and that one player is Bismack Biyombo. Now, Bismack Biyombo, guys, he is a great player. He, with Toronto, with Charlotte, like, when you give him playing time, guys, that man hustles. He's one of the best rebounders in the league. Don't take him by his size. That man, when he plays hard, and Charlotte made sure, hey, you know what, we're going to keep you. Because it was announced that Charlotte has indeed picked up his option, and he's with the team next season. So we know Bismack Biyombo is going to remain, and, that's a great pickup, honestly. They need his energy. He's a great player from the bench. When he comes in, gives you energy. Someone that reminds me of is Montrezl Harrell, but Harrell is more of a force, to be honest. Montrezl Harrell is something else, guys. Seriously, he's amazing. But that's not the topic here. Basically, yes. I'm happy that Charlotte saw the potential in Biyombo. I think it's going to help them a lot next season. So, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, so I think, guys, it was kind of announced that the Charlotte management, like Kupchak and everyone in the management, they're going to try their best to keep Kemba. They're going to do all they can to keep Kemba. But, it's great that I appreciate that the management appreciates Kemba and they want him to stay. But the question is, does Kemba want to stay? Does Kemba want to stay? I understand he's devoted to the Hornets, but does he want to stay? Does he think, let me give it maybe 2 more years? Maybe Kemba wants to sign a 2-year extension and say, let me see how it takes. Or is it like, you know what, I think it's time for me to pursue a contending team because he is getting older, guys. He's not getting that old. Like, was he like 27 or something? He's still in his prime, but I'm like, I don't know. You know, like, I'm not bashing his teammates. His teammates have helped him a lot. But I don't know. Maybe it's time for him to go for a contender. I don't know. Like right now, you guys, like in my opinion, remember you can have your opinion and anything, but teams like the Clippers, the Cavaliers, the Suns, and Dallas. Those are my four teams besides Charlotte that I think Kemba might want to consider. The Clippers. They have Pat Beverly, and we still are. They're still in the playoffs, guys. They are going into Game 6 against the Warriors. So I think part of this has to do with how they do. But I think the Clippers are a great option for Kemba because if the Clippers somehow pick up Kemba and Kawhi, of course you might have to lose Gallinari, but Gallinari and I don't know if they'll lose Pat Beverly. I don't know if they want to lose Pat Beverly because it's kind of obvious Pat Beverly is a better defender than Kemba. But still, it's like Kemba is a high quality shooter. Kemba is definitely a better shooter than Pat Beverly for sure. So would you want to go for the Clippers? Because guys, if Clippers get Kemba and a lot of great and Kawhi, Kemba and Kawhi, think about that, guys. Kemba and Kawhi, that just unbelievable. That'll be such an unbelievable pairing for them. Or you have the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers indeed have Colin Sexton, who I believe he's been tearing it this season. In his rookie season, he's been doing amazing, guys. Cavs got a steal. So you don't have to lose Colin Sexton. You might have to lose like maybe Brandon Knight or something, but not Colin Sexton. In fact, Kemba and Colin Sexton, that's crazy. And I don't know what the Cavs are gonna do. We're gonna have a review video for the Cavs, but just I feel there's been a lot of rumors in the past too about Kemba going to Cleveland in the trade deadline. It didn't happen, but that's why I think they're another option because Cavs are a team that's rebuilding. You know, they're trying to get players that will help them get back to the top because, you know, LeBron is gone, Kyrie's gone. So, yeah. Next, we have the Suns. The Suns are the third team that I'm considering because Suns need a point guard. You know, they have Devin Booker. Now, I feel this team, if they somehow get Kemba, they're going to be the most lethal. I'll tell you guys why. You have, if they get Kemba, you have Kemba. Kemba will be your starter. Devin Booker. Kemba and Devin Booker. Think about that pairing. And then you have, and again, I don't know what the Suns will lose for Kemba. That's the thing. I don't know if they'll lose anybody else. Probably some of their young pieces. But you'll have, again, Kemba. Sorry for the background noise, guys. It's so loud. But you have Kemba, Devin Booker. You'll still have players like Mikal Bridges, Josh Jackson, DeAndre Ayton, and if I can't even sit for this. If the Suns somehow pick up Zion in the NBA draft, it's the wrap for the NBA. I'm serious, guys. Imagine if the Suns get Zion. If the Suns get Zion paired with Devin Booker, Kemba Walker, Mikal Bridges, Josh Jackson, the young core. Think about that. And the Suns have fired their head coach, so they're trying to pick up a new coach. I don't know who that's going to be. Think about that, guys. And then maybe, and yeah, you'll need bench players. And on the bench, like, I don't know, maybe I would keep Jamal Crawford. I don't know if, like, he'll be your sixth man off the bench. He'll bring you shooting. Yeah, he's not a great defender, but he still has it. What do you have? Like a 50-some point game in the last Suns game? He has it, guys. But yeah, I'm just thinking, the Suns will be a great option. Like, I know they're not a contending team right now, but if you get all these players and if you get a better bench, think about it. That'll be insane, guys. Honestly, that'll be crazy for the Suns. Um, so yeah, that's the Suns. And then the last team I have is Dallas. Dallas has Luka Doncic. Indeed, my opinion, probably is going to be Rookie of the Year. But anyways, you have Luka Doncic, Rookie of the Year, possibly for me at least. So you pair Luka, and then you get maybe Kemba Walker. Luka and Kemba, that's crazy, guys. Maybe Kemba will play the shooting guard, or Luka will play, because they're both playmakers and they're both great shooters. That's another lethal pairing, honestly. I gotta be honest. And yeah, Dallas has a lot of great players. They have Barea. I don't know if they're gonna keep Barea because he's been out with a surgery I think he had or something. He got injured, he had a torn something. They have a great team. They're gonna get Porzingis. They have Porzingis already. Oh my gosh, that's such a dangerous pairing. Kristaps and Luka. Think about it. Kristaps, Luka, Kemba. Just think about that. And then you have Tim Hardaway Jr. that you got from New York. Courtney Lee. Dallas is another great option for Kemba, I'm going to say. So, yeah, I don't think of... I'm sure there are other teams, but those are my top 4 destinations. If he goes to any one of those teams, I'm going to be crazy. But there might be a thing, where Kemba might be committed to Charlotte, and he might say, you know what? I'm committed to this organization. I gave my heart and soul. I don't see myself leaving. I want this team. I want to bring this team back to a championship. And, but again, it's like Kemba's been there for so long. It's like, it's time for him to just go to a contender. And I guess part of it has to do with what Charlotte does with their free agents. And they do have free agents. They have Frank Kaminsky, who's going to be a free agent. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Jeremy Lamb. So those are the 3 free agents, and I don't know if Nick Batum is one too. I have a feeling he is. But then it was announced that Marvin Williams and Bismack Biyombo their contracts got extended and they're staying in Charlotte. So those 2 are gonna remain. I personally, out of Kaminsky, Kidd-Gilchrist, and Lamb, I would keep Jeremy Lamb. Jeremy Lamb has hit 2 game winners against Toronto. Like, that's crazy. And he's been probably Kemba's best sidekick, to be honest. So I would definitely keep Lamb. Lamb has been improving game after game. He's been shooting the ball well, defending well. He has length. I would keep Jeremy Lamb if I'm the organization. So, yeah, I mean, in my opinion, overall, Kemba, it's time for him to join the contender. But again, it all comes down to what the Charlotte Hornets get, what they do in their summer, their offseason, and we'll see what happens. I think the Hornets are definitely going to make the playoffs next year. They have a great head coach. I think they're good, no matter what. But again, Kemba's leaving. Of course, the Hornets are going to get some pieces. Maybe, I don't know, they'll get some free agents. Because if Kemba leaves, I don't know what's going to happen, honestly, to the organization. I have to be honest. Because Kemba is their leader. There's really no leader than Kemba. Kemba's just been amazing. Been an all-star for a reason. But that's pretty much it, guys. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. The grind is real. We have uploaded so far 2 videos. This is the 2nd video. Let's keep going. The grind is real. The grind is now. It's time, guys. The Quake Nation is rising, and it's time for the grind to start. Hopefully no issues arise. I pray every day for that, So I love you guys all. New subscribers, if you guys are an NBA fan, if you guys are a fan of the NBA, subscribe to the channel. Share the video, comment in the comment section. What do you think about the Hornets? Like, where their path is going? Where do you think they're going to go? Do you think Kemba's going to stay? Let me know all that in the comment section down below. I love you guys all. Peace. All love. Love y'all. Peace.